only on KTXE TV.
Okay, tomorrow marks the 43rd anniversary of Buzz Aldrin's historical moonwalk. 43 years. Can you believe that? Since then, he's continued to delve into new frontiers as a best-selling author and an accomplished space exploration advocate. And our own Susie Humphreys had the honor of chatting with him recently, so let's take a look.
Good morning to you, Buzz Aldrin, and I love that foreword by your son, Andrew.
Well, good morning. I love it too, and especially I've watched him grow up and to be a very mature statesman on space policy and rocket development. It truly makes me feel wonderful, and I look forward to Andy, who helped out a lot, incidentally, with Leonard David writing the book.
And the book is a compilation, I think, of 40 years of publication articles and things that you have written. And it's about your passion for getting this space program forward. Like John F. Kennedy said, to get it going and to go and be the top of the world again.
It's a foundation in 8 chapters of the basis for what I think is a progressive implementation, and that precise implementation is something that's in work right now, but it will rely on a lot of the principles that are outlined in the book. I did submit an outline of a progression of missions back early in the Obama administration to a commission headed by Norm Augustine.
I was going to ask you, did they take you seriously? Did they give you their ear? Did they agree with anything or indicate that in some way we could once again get back into the space program?
I think politically at the time, specifying a destination in that report was deemed not to be appropriate. And the 2 destinations, of course, were a number of people who felt we should carry through with President Bush's vision for space exploration with the Constellation spacecraft and go back and land on the moon. And many of us felt that, no, we should set our sights much higher than that and not engage in a competitive return back to the moon, getting there 50 years or more after we did in the first place.
And is going into space our next frontier? I mean, where we will be traveling there and living there, do you think?
Well, I really think after giving the transportation to and from Mars a lot of thought, and how we can make that economical, and how we cannot leave Mars vacant when we bring people back. Bringing people back is a very expensive and very difficult task, and that's why I've gradually reached the conclusion, and I know I'm not unanimous in this, but certainly there is a civilian Netherlands company that is gathering a lot of volunteers.
And we will work more with private companies. Buzz, I'm going to have to say goodbye to you, but I've got to ask you one question. My little grandson, 6.5 years old, last night we talked about I was going to get to interview you, and I said, Buzz Aldrin is going to be here, and I'm going to get to interview Buzz Aldrin. And the little boy said, you mean Buzz Lightyear? Buzz Lightyear. That's the Toy Story character. Is Buzz Aldrin really Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story?
Well, it was acknowledged in writing by the head of Pixar that he didn't really care for Lunar Larry, but he wanted a more authentic name, and he reviewed different astronaut names. And indeed, he indicated that he had selected Buzz as the most appropriate.
Well, we're so glad he did, Buzz. And I'll tell you one thing. You're a hero to so many, but right now, because I get to talk to you, I'm now a hero to my grandson. Have a great day, Buzz, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. We're all heroes when we do the right thing, and that's serving others and our nation.
Thank you, Buzz.